Coming up in today's episode, the Costco guys get boomed and betray AEW. Saraya opens up about her contract status. And Auska, we just gotta talk about Auska. I don't want to set it up. Is your favorite segment my favorite segment? Everybody's favorite segment, Cheap Pops.
What does everybody want? What does everybody need?
Oh, another cheap pop.
What does everybody love?
Oh, that cheap pop is there for the taking.
And we're gonna start with the Costco guys. This is a funny little story. So, congratulations if you don't know who the Costco guys are, but I'm gonna ask, do you know who they are?
I don't. I know that they were part of some sort of pay-per-view the AEW had. We talked about them.
Yeah, so a quick drive-by.
Is that where the Rizzler's from?
Yes.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, quick little drive-by is they do skits on TikTok where they're in Costco eating stuff. I've never watched 1 second of it, but that's what they're popular for. Apparently they're super popular, so you can say they're AEW's version of Logan Paul. Like, they're massive celebrities. The Costco guy, the adult one, he had a match in AEW, got a lot of attention. He broke his foot, so he's out for a minute, but he's supposed to have another match. Now, I set all that up to say this. So, they did a stream, I guess, or they were part of a box break, which is opening cards that people have paid for and to see what they get. Actually, this wasn't even a box break. This was just them opening cards. So remember I said AEW. He wrestled on AEW. He's their version of Logan Paul. But if you look at his shoulder, there's only one problem. I mean, in interviews, he's said himself that he wanted to make it to WWE, and he couldn't make it to WWE. AEW called him, said they're going to throw a boatload of money at you, and he said, okay, well, I'll do it. So he's WWE at heart, but
They all are.
yeah. So he has this title. This is the undisputed title, the one that Cody Rhodes holds. So this video was since deleted, and then the account here is Death of AEW. They happen to have caught it. But this sent AEW fans in a frenzy because he is holding a WWE title.
Whoops.
Yes. Your celebrity face of AEW is holding the competition's title, which is funny. That's all you need to see. Speaking of someone who may be betraying AEW, we move on to Saraya, also formerly known as Paige. TMZ caught up with her. They did a little interview. Seems like it was like out in the street somewhere. But in that interview, she revealed that her contract is up in September. She wants a match with Mercedes Moné, and she's open to a WWE return when her
I bet she is.
when her contract is up.
I bet she is.
And I bet you Xavier Woods is probably more happy than anybody. Oh, you're coming back? You want to get Brad Maddox back? Oh, also conveniently, she got divorced from that dude she was dating, or split. I don't know if they were married.
I guess I don't understand why WWE would even want to entertain bringing her back.
You know, that's my question too.
Like, she was more relevant when she was a crackhead.
And remember, they wouldn't clear her, which is why she went to AEW in the first place.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't clear her to get back in the ring. So, let's say her contract expires. Is she going to go back and be able to wrestle? Like, is she going to be cleared? Now, one would say if AEW cleared her, clearly she would be cleared for WWE. But yeah, WWE wouldn't clear her, and then she goes to AEW, and she gets cleared. So, yeah, I don't know. And I don't know how old she is. She's probably on the tail end of her career, if we're being honest.
Just don't know why there would be any interest.
Perhaps she can throw, some story here or there, but
I guess. The only thing she would be there for is member berries. Oh, remember Paige? And to be honest with you, Paige wasn't that great. She isn't that great.
I saw a post the other day that said, like, Paige walks so Rhea Ripley can run. Basically saying Rhea Ripley's Paige at a better level.
Yeah.
I don't even know what she would do if she went back. But, yeah, I don't know if WWE's interested. Someone else along the same lines, Maria Kanellis. So she tweeted out that her contract with AEW is up. That was it. It was my last day in AEW, says the tweet. And then all weekend, clearly it didn't happen, but all weekend she was teasing being in the Royal Rumble from the time of that tweet. She was posting Royal Rumble pictures. She said something like, "Is anything happening tomorrow?" At the time she tweeted it, it was like Royal Rumble's happening the next day. So she heavily teased it. And then that's another person, even more so, it's like, okay, I don't know if WWE would want you back.
Right.
Like, what did you do?
Been there, done that. You even had your stupid husband.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know. She seems to just be a manager now. So she's not even doing in-ring stuff. So maybe they can use her for that. Maybe she's a good enough manager, but I don't know. I just don't see any reason for her to even be in WWE.
No.
It's just one of those things like they're
Although
trying to.
Her last day was the 31st.
Yeah.
And people were expecting her to be in the Royal Rumble.
Well, she was teasing being in the Royal Rumble.
And nobody said, hey, 90-day no compete clause or.
I think it's 90 days if you get fired, but if your contract runs out, there's no 90 days. Even then, it seems like she was probably just trying to get attention, which, I mean, if you're going to do it, fair enough. But on the back of that, we go to our last story. This one is a little bit not good. Our last story is with Auska. So, Auska had some issues this week. She sent out a little string of tweets. I got wind of this, like, when she started sending out the tweets. It's like, ooh, what's going on here? So if you see here, Auska, she tweeted out, "I've been feeling in danger recently. I've already consulted the police. At this rate, even if fans approach me at the airport or in the city, I feel the possibility that something might happen. And it will scare me, making me unable to respond." So that was the first of it, right? And you're like, what the hell is going on there? She then goes on to say, "Please don't have romantic feelings for me. It's meaningless, 100% pointless." And then her last little follow-up to that was, I think this was in the order, was, "I absolutely reject any romantic or personal approaches towards me. There's absolutely no possibility for others to interfere in my private life." So what it sounds like we got on our hands here is a stalker. Her English is kind of broken, so there's words that are off here or there, but yeah, sounds like she has a freaking stalker. Now, why did we bring this story up? Because I feel like we have the obligation, because there's someone in our community that does have an infatuation with Auska. As a matter of fact, his profile picture is that of Auska. And I just want to say, John, this better not be you. On some real shit. John, you better not be the one she's talking about. You better not be rolling up on her at the airport.
Do we know somebody's actually personally trying to get, or is it like just DMs?
Well,
it's very vague.
She did say, it is. I think that's the English thing.
Yeah, true.
But she did say, "At this rate, even if fans approach me at the airport or in the city." So it sounds like someone like rolled up on her.
Or somebody's DMing her saying, "I'm going to fuck your pussy so fucking hard you're not going to be able to shit right for a week." And that's making her nervous because she doesn't know if that person's going to be approaching her at the airport.
True. Could be that. But does that make it any better?
Well, I mean, one's kind of I don't want to say an overreaction, because I mean, the one time you don't react is the time you get your head cut off. But at the same time, if it's just like somebody being gross in her DMs and that's it, like this whole like Hands Across America thing for Auska is just kind of silly then. She has every right to be grossed out. She has every right to be, posting what she's posting. But for everybody to just like rejoice around Auska's plight over DMs.
I don't know. Maybe they are DMs, but I don't know.
But if somebody's actually like, following her in airports and shit, that's a different story.
And we've seen that because fans are weirdos. Wrestling
sending
fans.
her lingerie and shit. "I picked this out for you. I used it already."
And, we had that moment where the creepy virgin broke into Sonya Deville's house. That started with DMs that she didn't even respond to. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
Fans, wrestling fans.
That was a little weird.
Yeah. And then little update to all of this, though. She did post that WWE is protecting her. I think that's how she worded it.
I guess I'd like to know what she's being protected from.
A psycho. That's what.
But what is the psycho doing? What is making him said psycho?
Well, at this point, we can fall on common ground that it's unwanted advances in whatever way it is.
I never know. She might be playing hard to get. She might be really testing him.
She might be like Raquel Rodriguez to Carlito
This might be Auska's way of flirting.
by saying, "I don't want anything.
Don't
to
ever
do
come near me." Yes.
with
Yeah,
looking
people
for
are
it now."
gross though, man.
These delusional people think it's going to work out.
And these chicks have access to better looking men than you'll ever be.
And richer.
With bigger dicks.
So either way, it ain't going to work out for you. So yeah, she said, WWE and TKO are taking action to protect me. I appreciate it. That was the last thing she said on it. WWE and TKO are taking care of the situation.
Look at Joshua trying to get some. Yeah. Great news. It's always the guys.
Yeah, you're the problem. Any guy in this thread right here is the problem. Yeah, look at this. I'm sorry, Auska. Stay safe. Hope to see you return at Royal Rumble. Like, what are you sorry for, bro? Are you the one doing it? And it's a lot of guys in these comments.
Of course there are.
Again, you are all the problem. But yeah, that's the latest on Auska news. Again, I just want to bring it up because, John, it better not be you.